We're here with Stephanie Keefer. Now, Stephanie, you have a film out. Tell us what the name is.
The name is Moving On.
Okay. Now, moving on. This is interesting because you directed this as well.
Well, I wrote it, I directed it, and I
started
acted
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, did you pick your own cast?
Because what we started with relationships. During the writer's strike, it just became really obvious that if an actor wants to work in specific ways, we really need to produce our own work.
Yes. When was that? That was a few years
2008,
ago.
I think.
Okay, yeah.
2007, 2008.
Right.
And so that's when I wrote my first film. And then I adapted that. So this one was like, okay, from scratch, what are we going to do? And I was looking at a couple of people I really wanted to work with. And I'm like, okay, you could be my brother.
Oh,
okay, you could be his girlfriend. Bam, let's go. Let's write the script.
That's nice. Now, and if you go check out the trailer, it's funny because you play the sister that you could set it up so I don't mess it up. But you play the sister that needs to move on, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I play Gwen, whose life is falling apart. She's lost her house to the bank. She's lost her boyfriend, and she has to move in with her little brother, which is kind of demoralizing and degrading.
Yeah, because then he has like his girlfriend, and she's they're all trying to like drop hints to you. How long is this feature?
It's not a feature, it's a short.
Oh, even better. How long is the short?
This short's 12 whopping minutes.
But how long does 12 whopping? I mean, I know that once you get that into the editing and color correction and all that, how long did the entire process take you?
Well, the entire process took, I think we shot very quickly over 2 weekends. I storyboarded the heck out of it, and we knew exactly what we wanted to do, and I've worked with the DP before. But then the post-process took a much longer time because I really wanted to get the sound right. I really wanted to get the color right. I wanted to make sure it was as tight as I could make it. And I have a fantastic editor. So Hai-Lam Fan was my DP. Jay Warner was my editor.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Thanks to Retta Putignano and Darren Mangler, who are my co-stars. And
awesome. Yeah,
just a phenomenal. I basically surrounded myself with all the best people so that I could protect myself because it was my first time directing.
That's what they say. They say really always surround yourself with people that know more than you so that you can, progress it to completion. And now it's being shown here, but you're a returning member, right?
Yeah. My first film, One Dance, it was 2010, and it was the very first film I ever produced. And it got into 3 festivals, and it was broadcast nationally. It was this crazy experience.
Now tell me, being here at the Femme Film Festival, since you've been at several, how is La Femme different than some of the rest?
One of the things I love about La Femme is the depth to which they really recognize the people who are making the work. And I feel like if you can make it to the closing ceremony, it is such a touching moment. The year I was there, Angela Bassett was honored.
Wow.
And she was kind of taken aback. She was like, well, why are you focusing on me? Why are you focusing on my work? And I was shocked that she would think that because she's amazing. And the work that she's done has been really powerful and really meaningful. And it's so exciting now to see her, on television and continuing working. And
now, if you took this project over again, and I know you're going to say, or most usually say, I wouldn't do anything different because I learned, but what would you perhaps have wanted to invest more time into knowing?
Well, I really feel like directing and acting at the same time is hugely problematic. I knew it would be. I had somebody off camera helping me. I think the very first day I didn't watch as much playback as I should have because we were shooting outdoor. It was an outdoors location. It was,
That's difficult for lighting. I know I can attest. Sometimes we're too light, we're too dark.
Yeah, and it was interesting because it was windy that day. We were shooting at a farmer's market, and so the farmer's market stalls were blowing away. And so part of my crew was helping them pull the stalls down while we were shooting. And so we were really worried about the sound, and we were really worried about the color, but my DP was able to correct it.
Well, I'm glad that you were able to correct it. We've got so much more going on with you. You have a Twitter address. What's your Twitter address?
Steph Keefer at Twitter.
Awesome. Thank you so very much for joining us.
Thanks so much for welcoming
We'll be
me.
tweeting you.